Hey everybody, it's Ryan here from Android Coliseum. It's my review of the new Motorola X 2014 edition. So this is a very sleek, very, I wouldn't say light, but definitely lighter. It feels very light, feels very thin. It's got a bit of a convex back in there, so it does grow a little bit, but it feels perfect in the hand. So what does this new device come with? Well, let's take a look at the specs. It's a 5.2-inch screen, 1080p resolution. We have the new Snapdragon 801 processor, not exactly new, but still newer than what it had before. 2.5 gig processor, quad core. It has 2 gigs of RAM, 16 gigs of storage, no micro SD, but a 13 megapixel camera and 2300 milliamp battery. So those are the specs. Definitely better than last year's. A little more in line with what people are expecting out of a device instead of having to explain what is an X8 chip, etc. So, but really, when you think about it, it's essentially the G2, just kind of a couple specs. It beats it in the processor, but that's about in the camera. I think that's about it, really. But size-wise, they're the same. Resolution are the same. Storage is bigger on the G2. Battery's bigger on the G2. But really, this doesn't make much difference. I would have liked to have better storage, but that's just me. Let's think about this guy here. Let's see. I have my talking notes when I go over here. So, it's loud. There we go. It's loud. Hey guys, Tom. So, anyways, let's take a look here. So, it is a rubbery back. It is a bit of a grease magnet. You do have to kind of keep shining it, but even still. We have the aluminum siding all the way around, which is kind of nice. Really makes it feel a little bit more sturdy, a little more hand feel, which again adds just to a really good experience of being able to. I'm just gonna mute Tom and the gang here. Feels really nice. A 5.2-inch screen size, I think, is a perfect size for most people to use. So there we go. Now, more on the device. We have speakers top and bottom, but again, they are not actual speakers. They are just earpiece and actual speakers. So don't expect to be turning it and getting actual, stereo sound out of it, unfortunately. Inside of it, you'll see the software. It's basically a Nexus, but with some Motorola add-ons. I mean, we can see the active display. We can pull up and see our notifications if we wanted to. The only thing is about that is that, again, to unlock it, I have to tap and drag down to that spot. Whereas if I turn it on, I can anywhere on the ring to unlock. It doesn't matter to me. But that's just me. I don't know if I can turn that off. I haven't tried to on this guy yet. But essentially, it's a Nexus device. Oops, I want that. Which is really kind of nice. It has a couple extra Moto features on there. Moto Connect for your Moto 360, and you can actually get a software component on your computer to connect with it as well for texting, sending files, etc. Moto has a bunch of extra add-in features like Assist, where it adjusts the quality or what it's going to do based on scenarios, whether you're at work or you're sleeping. We have reacts to motions with that, wave to silence it. We can have the twist for, the camera. Yeah, that's kind of cool. What else we had in there? Voice commands, and then display, stuff like that. So, and then we also have migrate if you have from another app as well. Essentially, it is a Nexus device with just a couple extra add-on features. So unlike TouchWiz and LG's UI, they really bloated. This is just extra added features that you actually, whether you use them or not, they're not really in your face all the time. It's kind of nice. Battery performance has been really well, I gotta admit. It's definitely slightly less than I find on my G2, but about what I find out of my G3, maybe a little bit less than that, actually. But I mean, still, I think I had some 12 hours of an average day use out of it. The camera feature, it reminds me very much of the stock Google Nexus camera, but I'm still not a fan of that feature. Anyways, I'll talk more about it in the review. But other than that, it's a really good device. The only downside is that it's running only on Telus. If you're on Rogers or you're on Bell, you want to use this, unfortunately, you have to find other means. So that's my quick 5-minute review. I'll have more up on the site later, so I hope you guys enjoy it. And like last year's Moto X, I think this is a really good buy for the value, and give it a try. Thanks.